Okay, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon Esther. Good afternoon Devika. Good afternoon Tanmay. Good afternoon Mansa. Good afternoon Manita. Good afternoon Ragini. Amisha. Good afternoon Shricharan. Good afternoon
Good afternoon, sir.
Richa. Good afternoon Nandesh. Right? So today we are going to start a new chapter. Okay, right everyone? Okay. So around two students are not here, I guess. Good afternoon Daksh. Good afternoon Purvi. Good afternoon Yukti. So the new chapter that we are going to study today is weather, climate, and adaptation of animals to climate, right? So this is fairly easy chapter. What do you think? What do you think about this chapter? Is this easy chapter or difficult chapter? Tell me. By the name itself, what do you think?
So easy.
Yes, it is fairly easy chapter because we already know most of this stuff. Okay, we already know most of this stuff, right? We just have to see some definitions. Okay, now before starting this chapter, right? Before starting this chapter, okay, I'm having some problems. I'm having some questions, right? What are those questions? Okay, let's see. I'm having some questions regarding that. Okay, first question is, first question is, what is weather? What is weather? Okay, that is my first question. Right? Everyone tell me, what do you think? What is weather? See again, right? Because we usually use weather and climate simultaneously, but obviously there is a difference between weather and climate, right? Everyone. For example, right? For example, if I ask you how's weather today, right? I ask you how's weather today. Now tell me how's weather today there? Is it sunny? It is cloudy? It is rainy, right? Okay. So you say that, okay, weather is basically the condition, right? The condition of your atmosphere. Yes, very good, right? The condition of atmosphere of a place, of a specific place on daily basis. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Right? So I can say that what is weather? I can answer it is nothing but condition, right? Condition of atmosphere. Condition of atmosphere of a given locality, right? Of a locality, right, everyone? Of a locality, right? Okay. On daily basis, yes or no? Tell me. On daily basis, locality or place, you can just write anything. It's fine. On daily basis, daily basis, right? Now, one can ask, okay, what is the condition? What are the conditions, right? So I can say that conditions are atmosphere on daily basis, right? On the basis of changing, tell me, basis of either humidity, temperature, right? Rainfall, wind speed, etc. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no, right? Okay. So I can say that what is humidity? Sorry, what is weather? Weather is basically, right, the atmospheric condition, okay, atmospheric condition which includes humidity, temperature, right, rainfall, wind speed, and all the other factors over a space, okay, for a short duration of time. Got it? Tell me, got it? Right? Anyone have any issue in weather? Tell me, anyone have any issue in weather? What is weather? For now, I just asked, what is weather? Okay, right? Now, second question. Let's think about this, right? Let's ask questions because this is very easy chapter. Second question. What factors affect weather? What factors affect weather? Affect weather, right? So we just discussed, right? Or what are the weather? Yes, very good. So factors which, yes, very good, right? So basically they are what? There are many things, right? First there's location, right? Which is geographical condition, right? Okay, yeah, many factors. That's everything comes under geographical condition. Then again, it also depends on what? Yes, right. So those are the conditions. Okay, right. Those are the conditions, right. So if I ask another question, what are the conditions, right? Conditions for weather change, right? Conditions. Okay, so conditions are, right? Tell me first that you should say or we observe is temperature. Okay, then second, right, humidity. As I said, it is written over here, humidity, right, everyone? Tell me, right? Yes, so humidity is basically, what is a humidity? It is, tell me, what is humidity? What do you think? What is humidity? First of all, my question is, what is humidity? Right? Yes, very good. Humidity means amount of water vapor present in air, right? Amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. I hope everyone know that, right, everyone? Okay, very good, right? So humidity or amount of water vapor in air. Third would be, tell me, rain, amount of rain, amount of rain, okay? Then fourth, batao, tell me, yes, amount of, right, cloud over, cloud in the sky, right? Yes, very good, right? ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा सबको? Very good. Okay, then there are many other factors like fog or mist, fog or mist, right? Then we have wind speed. Okay, got it, everyone? Tell me, right? And yes, atmospheric pressure also, atmospheric pressure also. Got it, everyone? So these all are some conditions. Okay, got it? So these are the conditions, right? Now, tell me, is, right? Suppose we talk about Karnataka. Suppose we talk about Karnataka, right? Now, my question is this: is weather would be same all around Karnataka? Tell me, is weather would be same all around Karnataka? No, right? It would be different. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Okay. Yes. So there are many factors which depends, right? Which affects the weather. Okay. Right? Yes, it would be different. Now just think about this. Suppose we have different temperature in two different places. Suppose we have this place, right? Suppose this is Vidyanagar. Suppose, right? And suppose this is uh, Hampi. Okay, right? Suppose. Okay. Now suppose the temperature is 37 degrees centigrade, right? Because of greenery and all those things, and here the temperature or 30 degrees centigrade, and here it is 40 degrees centigrade because there's only rocks and all those things, right? Rocks, and here we have trees. Okay. Now tell me where the air would be cooler. Tell me where the air would be cooler. Yeah, right? Vidyanagara. Yes, very good. Right, everyone? It's quite visible, right? Yes. Now, tell me, cool air will have higher density or lower density? Cool air, cool air, right, will have higher density or lower density? Higher density, Nandish. Okay. Cool air will have higher density, right, as compared to hot air. Got it? Now, just think about this. It won't happen that air would be here, right? Just think about this. It won't happen that air would be here, then there won't be any air, then there's air in Hampi. It won't happen like that, right? Right, everyone? So there should be some boundary between these two different type of airs. Yes or no? What do you think? Tell me. Don't you think that there should be some boundary, right? Some region where there is a mixed kind of density, that's boundary, right? So I can say that, right, to separate two masses of air, masses of air of of different density, there should be a boundary. There is a boundary, right? Got it, anyone? Got it? Tell me, समझ में आ रहा है सबको? बताओ, सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Yes? Okay, and this boundary is called as weather front. Okay, and it is called as weather weather front. Okay, front, right? Weather front. Got it, everyone? Tell me, got it? Now tell me, what do you think? What are the reason for creation of this weather front? I've already explained one. Tell me. So there's one which is your temperature, right? So basically it's the different in density, right? So density means obviously it is because of temperature, and second would be humidity also, right? Humidity also, yes or no? Right? So if I ask you how this density will be different, right? It will be different because of temperature and humidity, right? Of two reasons. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? Tell me, everyone, yes or no? So we asked three questions till now. right? And we discussed three questions. What is weather? What are the factors, right? Which affect weather? What are the conditions? Okay. Now let's see. Let's see. Now, how many of you read weather reports? Tell me, how many of you read weather reports or see weather reports? It is in your phone, right? Okay, everyone, very good. So sometimes, yes. Now, if you see the weather report, right? If you see the weather report, right? You can see many information. Okay, many means many information, right? Like you can see the information about temperature, humidity, rain, and all those things. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? If you see your phone, okay, if you see your phone, right, you can see your weather, right, how the weather is. It is cloudy, right? Now just see this. Everyone, see the screen, okay? Now, do you see this? Right? Now, tell me, what can you say about this? What can you say about this? This is the weather. This is the weather of today, right? Okay. Now, if you see the weather report, yes, if you see the weather report, so see what is the temperature today? What is the temperature today? Right here, I'm staying. The temperature is 28 degrees centigrade. Right? Right, everyone? Tell me what is the temperature? What is the humidity? Right? Right? See, so you can see that precipitation is 60%, humidity 77%, wind speed is this, right? Okay, and it says that at what time, what is the temperature? Okay, so see, it is changing, right, every moment. Yes or no? Right? It is changing every moment, right? Okay, now think about this. Think about this, right? This is the weather of Bangalore. What about Tarangalu? Right? See this. See the weather of Tarangalu, right? Now, what can you say? What can you say here? The temperature is different, yes or no? Whereas both the places is in Karnataka, yes or no? Both places are in Karnataka, still there's a difference. Now tell me, what is the major difference between Bangalore and Tarangalu? After seeing the reports, right? Just see this. What's the major difference? Or which place will have likely to rain? Tell me, which place will have likely to rain? Tarangalu or Vidyanagara? Sorry, Bangalore. Or more rain. See this, right? See precipitation, right? Precipitation gives us idea about the rain, right? Precipitation. It is 60% precipitation. Okay, 60%. Humidity 77%, wind 29%. And here we have precipitation 22%, humidity 81%, and wind speed only 14%. Okay, right, everyone? Think about this, right? For today. Now, if I talk about Sunday, if you talk about Sunday, see Sunday. Now, see on Sunday, what is this date on Sunday? What do you think about Sunday? Tell me, Sunday in Tarangalu. Precipitation, see how much precipitation is? 80%, right? Okay, So it may rain on Sunday. So this is your basically analyzing of the pattern, weather pattern. Humidity 87%, right everyone? Temperature 28 degrees centigrade. Got it? So now I hope all of you understood what is weather, right? What is weather and how to read weather, right? How to forecast weather, all those things. Okay. Now just think about this. If I ask you, what is the general weather, what is the general temperature of Vidyanagar in May? Tell me. What is the general temperature? General day temperature. Tell me. Think about it. Tell me. In May. It is hot or cold? Tell me. Hot, right? Now let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Now when we talk about climate, okay, I ask a simple problem. I ask a simple question, right? What is the general temperature, okay, in May? Now, surprisingly, right? Most of you say 30-degree, right? Okay. Now let's see. Let's see what is the exact value, right? Okay. Let's see this. I'm talking about this here, right? Okay, is it visible now? It should be visible now, right? Right, everyone? Okay, right. Now see this. This is your weather pattern, right? This is a weather pattern. Okay, yes or no? This is a weather pattern. So if you see the weather pattern, temperature is almost same. It is not changing rapidly. It is changing like 1 degree, 2 degree types. Yes, see the pattern. 15 days weather pattern, right? Now, seeing this pattern, can you say that, okay, next year also it will be almost like this, right? Can you say like that? Or next year will also mostly like this? Or year before will also be like this? Because it shows a fixed pattern in weather, right? Yes. Now, what is that fixed weather called? Fixed weather pattern. What is that fixed weather pattern called? Tell me. Yes, exactly. Climate. So what is a climate? Climate is basically the weather pattern over a period of time which is repeated again and again. Okay, got it everyone? Right? So what is a climate? Climate, wait, something happened, right? So what is a climate? So yes, climate is basically the weather pattern, right? Which is repeated and recorded over a period of time. So I hope all of you understood the basic difference between weather and climate. Tell me. One again, right? It should not see the thing is, right? It is almost same, almost repetitive. It's not exactly same. Okay, for example, can you expect to like have a hailstorm in Torangulu in May? Tell me. Can you expect hailstorm in Torangulu in May? No, you cannot expect that. I'm talking about general, right? If someone will ask you, okay, what is the weather of Tarangalu in May? So you would say it would be hot and humid, right? It would be hot and humid. It would be sunny, right, everyone? Okay, yes. So what is that? What is that? Can I say that, okay, that period, that May, June, okay, is basically summer season, right? Or the climate is hot, humid. Now there's a difference. Season is also different than climate, right? But I can say that, okay, the climatic condition would be sunny, hot, humid, right? Okay, got it, everyone? My voice is breaking. No, Virendra, my voice, I don't think my voice would be breaking. Everyone, can you hear me clearly? Yes, I'm audible. Brenda, check your internet, right? Okay, now let's see. So weather, we understood what is weather, right? Weather, okay, give us the idea or give us the information about various conditions in our locality, which includes temperature, precipitation, humidity, right? Rainfall and all those things. Okay, it is a daily phenomena, right? It gives us the idea about daily changes in the atmospheric condition, right, everyone? Tell me, right? Okay, now see this. This is again one activity that you have to do, right? But again, the table that I saw, it is the same thing now. Maximum temperature, maximum humidity, minimum humidity, rainfall, right? Okay. Now, how do we collect? See, rainfall. This is one question, right? One question which comes up, right? How do we collect rainfall? Tell me. How do we collect rainfall? Tell me. Because if you have observed the weather reports, right? If you have observed the weather report, then rainfall is usually calculated millimeter, right? Yes, millimeter. Okay. So how do you calculate it? So see, if you want to calculate the rainfall, right? If you want to calculate the rainfall, okay, do one thing. Keep your bucket on your roof. Keep any bucket on your roof. Okay, right? As simple as that. Keep any bucket on the roof, right? And check how much water level has been, right, raised. As simple as that. Okay, that's you can also calculate at your home. Very simple, right? Big scale, there's an instrument, right? Again, there's an instrument called as C. Because obviously we can calculate, okay, not approximately, sorry, not accurately, we can calculate approximately, but when you talk about accurate, there's something called rain gauge, right? Now rain gauge, the underlying principle is same to calculate the level of water which will rise, okay, in the rainfall, after the rainfall. Okay, got it, everyone? Okay, everyone, Are you getting this concept? Right? Now, what is a rain gauge? Right? Basically, rain gauge is something like this. Or you can make your rain gauge like this. Suppose we have a funnel, right? And I'll collect it in a container, right? So it will collect all the rain and it will collect like this. So you can just measure the height of the water collected in the, right? Got it? Got it? Got it, everyone? You can do that at your home also. Okay, keep it at your roof or somewhere where it can have exposure to rain. Yes, that much only. That's it. Obviously, there will be some accurate instruments to calculate, right? But this is the principle. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now see, again the definition. Everyone, please go through the definition. What is written? What is weather? Just go through the definition. Okay, so we understood what is weather. First question, right? What is weather? Weather is basically day-to-day condition of atmosphere at a place with respect to what? With respect to temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. Elements are these: temperature, humidity, right? No, location won't be. Okay, it's basically temperature, humidity, the condition. See, the parameters which is changing. Okay, right? The parameters which is changing. Okay, everyone, right? Now, can you predict weather? Like, can you 100% predict weather? Tell me, is it possible to predict weather 100%? 100%. No, right? It's not possible to predict weather 100%, but still we predict weather depending on, right? Depending on the past data, right? And the records, right? Like wind speed, what was the temperature before, how wind is moving, right? Okay, got it? Got it, everyone? So I can say that, right? Weather is not easy phenomena. It's a very complex phenomena, right? And can change over a very short period of time. Okay. For example, if you notice, right? Suddenly, like in Turangulu, it happened many times that we have a sunny day and then started raining. Yes or no? How many of you observed this? Right? That it started raining automatically, right? Even then we have a sunny day, right? So obviously these changes might be random, might be very sudden. Okay, right? So obviously it is not possible, right, to predict the changes 100%, but as again, we can predict like the approximate changes. Okay, okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. Now see this. Everyone just see this graph. Everyone just see this graph. Okay. So obviously this graph is called as, okay, this is your frequency polygon, right? But forget about that. Okay, right? Just see this graph. So on 3rd, what is the temperature? On 3rd of August, what is the temperature? Tell me. Weather graph. Yes. On 3rd of temperature, what is the temperature? Tell me. 26 degrees centigrade. Yes. 4th, 24. Sorry, 26 point something, 23 point something, right? And so on. It is changing. It is changing. Now, if I ask you, the temperature is highest on which day? The temperature is highest on which day? Tell me, everyone. The temperature is highest on which day? Yes, 3rd of August, right? 3rd of August. Got it? Temperature is minimum on which day? Temperature is minimum on which day? 6th. Yes, very good. 8th or 6th? 8th now. 6th. Sorry, 6th. It is 6th. Right? 6th. Got it, everyone? Right? Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, this is your this is your weekly chart, right? In the same way, we have daily chart. Yes or no? In the same way, we can have daily chart, right? What is the maximum temperature of a day? What is the minimum temperature of a day? Okay. Now, this this change is recorded by a special thermometer, a different kind of thermometer known as maximum minimum thermometer. Okay, right? This change, right? Both maximum and minimum, right? I want to record both maximum and minimum, right? So this both maximum and minimum change in temperature is recorded by a special type of thermometer called as maximum minimum thermometer. Okay, everyone? Okay, yes, got it. Okay, now suppose I'll just ask a normal random question, right? Suppose you want to calculate the highest temperature of a day, right? So what do you think? During what time of the day you will calculate the temperature? Tell me. Or during what time of the day you would expect highest temperature? Yes, 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 Ragini, very good. So it's mostly around afternoon, right? Between 1 and 2 p.m. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? Right? Usually afternoon. Now, if you want to calculate the minimum temperature, then night. Yes. So usually night. Okay. So I can say that the minimum or maximum temperature, right, have a pattern. Okay. You cannot calculate, cannot say that maximum temperature will be in night and minimum temperature will be in day. Okay. Right. Got it, everyone? Okay. Now, in night, basically 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is also called considered as early morning. So it is early morning. Now tell me, is maximum temperature of all the or every day will be same or different? Will it be same or different? Different, yes. In summer, maximum temperature would be something else. In winter, it would be something else, right? Right? Yes, yes. That's why early morning it is cool because most of the heat is dissipated. Okay, right? Right, everyone? Okay. Now let's see. What is the reason? What do you think? What is the reason? What is the reason for this temperature change? Tell me. What do you think? What is the reason behind that? Or what is the reason of everything? Like reason of wind speed, reason of everything. There is basically one reason. Yes, exactly. So, right, the factor which affects the weather, the conditions, be it temperature, wind, humidity, right? Almost all the factors is associated with sun. Okay. Now distance, right? Is the question was why this change? Why the weather is changing over a period of time? Why, right? Why wind is changing? Why humidity is changing? What is the reason for this? So the reason is basically the sun. So I can say that is very important, right? So all these changes are caused by sun. How? One should ask how, right? Because see, because of this distance between sun and earth, because the gravitational pull between sun and earth, right? Okay, got it. right? Temperature changes as well as, yes, very good, as well as wind speed. So I can say that sun is a source of all light, right? Now just think about this. How many of you observed this? Suppose you have one candle. If you're like 1 meter away from the candle or fire, and if you're like 10 centimeter away from a candle or fire, right? In which case you will feel more hot? Tell me. Yes, very good. 10 centimeter. Yes, exactly. So don't you think that same concept should apply between sun and earth? Don't you think? Right? So can I say that sun, right, is nearest to us during noon. That's why we feel more temperature. Don't you think? If I ask you, okay, during what day of time sun will be nearest to earth or nearest to you? Tell me. Right? So see, just observe all the phenomena, right? One by one. So I hope temperature, all of you understood how temperature is associated with sun, right? Now, if you actually observe everything is associated with temperature, how? Now, let's check wind speed. Let's see wind speed. Now, what do you mean by wind speed? Think about it. Suppose, right? What's the wind speed? Now, suppose here we have a wind region. This is region A and this is region B. Okay, region B. Now, here temperature is suppose 10 degrees centigrade and here temperature is 40 degrees centigrade, right? Just suppose. What will happen? This air is less dense, yes or no? Right? The temperature at high temperature is less dense. A is colder than B. Now we know that when there's a difference in temperature, right? There's difference in pressure. So what will happen, right? This air will rise above, yes or no? This air will rise above, and then if it will rise above, then this air will rush to fill in. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? That's why I've studied convection. Yes, convection will occur, right? Now, if this air of region A is rushing, obviously it will rush in speed, right? That is your wind speed. Tell me, yes or no? That is your wind speed, right? See, again, right? There would be some other region also. No, from here the air will move. So air will move continuously, na? Right? The air will move continuously. Yes or no? Tell me, right? Because see, you can ask. So what's about air of region B? So if it rises up, it will cool down. Again, it will go to somewhere else. Okay, it's like cycle. Yes, understood. Now, if they're moving, obviously, if anything is moving, they will have some speed. Yes or no? They will have some speed, right? Now, just think of a normal example, right? Now, if we stand near the sea or ocean, right? We feel air that we have already studied, right? Land breeze, sea breeze. Yes or no? Right? So obviously those air come with high speed. Yes or no? Right? They come at high speed, right? Because there's a difference in temperature, right? Difference in pressure. Yes, are you getting everything? Okay, very good everyone. So that is the second concept of wind. Now there's a, wait, there are many instruments. Okay, Ragini, there are many instruments. Okay, to speed wind. I'll show you, I'll just send you some videos on that. Okay. Okay, everyone. Okay. So wind speed, right? When about wind speed, obviously it is measured by some instrument, right? If you want to name of the instrument, then it is called as anemometer. Okay, anemometer. Meter. Right? Now you should ask, right, sir, how this works. Forget about the name, how it works. Now, how many of you have seen this this wind farm, right? Wind generating farms where they generate electricity, right? They have this long, big fans, right? Big fans. Now, if someone will ask you, okay, if it will, yes, windmill, if it will, if the air will move faster, right? Will this windmill rotate faster? Think about it, right? Now, if we have some measuring instrument in the windmill, can we calculate the wind speed depending on the rotation of windmill, right? Now, this anemometer based on the same concept. The anemometer is based on the same concept. Okay, everyone? Got it? Got it, everyone? Okay, very good. Very good, everyone. So we studied what is weather. We studied everything about weather. Anyone have any doubt about weather? Tell me, anyone have any doubt about weather? Okay. Okay, everyone. So we will take 10 to 15 minutes break now. Okay, then we'll study what is climate and all those things. Okay, everyone. Okay. Okay. Drink water, have some free time, relax your eyes. Okay, everyone. Yes. So till now we have studied what is weather, right? What are the conditions which affect the weather, right? What are the parameters which changes, right? How sun affects the weather and all those things, right? Now, my next question is what is climate, right? So when you talk about weather, it's a daily phenomena. It changes daily, right? Yes, everyone? Okay. Now, as we have discussed that the weather pattern, right? The weather pattern more or less remains same over a period of time, right? For example, if you talk about May, in May, okay, be it last year, 5 years back, 10 years back, right, 20 years back, there would be hot and humid climate in May. So I can say that weather pattern, right, when collected over a long period of time, it is called as climate of the place. Got it, everyone? Right? So weather condition over a long period of time, okay, weather condition over a long period of time, for example, 25 years or 50 years, whatever, right, long period of time, it is called as, tell me, it is called as climate of that place. Okay, now, how many of you know a place called Mosinaram? Tell me. Or forget about that. How many of you know about Leh? Tell me. Leh Ladakh. I hope everyone know about Leh Ladakh. Now, if I have to ask you, right, what is the climate of Leh Ladakh? In general, what is the climate of Leh Ladakh? Right, dry and cool. And what is the climate of Hampi? Hot and humid. So that is the weather pattern, right? Weather pattern. It might happen that someday there will be rainy, right? Someday there will be cloudy, but in general, you can say that, okay, Ballari is a hot place. Yes or no? Will you ever say that Ballari is a cool place? Tell me. No, you will always say Bellary is a hot place because that's a pattern, right? But when you talk about Leh Ladakh, you'll say, okay, it is a cool place, right? In the same way, when you talk about Mausanram, so you can say, okay, it is a rainy place because it rains all the time, right? So I can say that the weather pattern, the average weather pattern, right, over a long period of time is called your climate of the place. As simple as that. Okay, right, everyone? Tell me, got it? Everyone got this? Yes? Now think about this. We have two table. We have two table, right? Now, tell me, using this data, tell me, what can you say about these two places? One is Srinagar, okay, one is Thiruvananthapuram, right? Tell me, what can you say about the climate of these two places just by noting the data of rainfall as well as minimum and maximum temperature? Tell me. Yes, very good. So I can say that Srinagar is cool place, right? Usually cool place and have, right, normal rainfall, right? It's not that it's very rainy area, right, everyone? Now, what can you say about Kerala? Tell me, what can you say about Kerala? Now, or if I ask you, what is the climate? What is the climate of Kerala during June and July? Tell me, what is the climate of Kerala during June and July? So hot as compared to Srinagar, right? Because again, hot is relative, right? Hot as compared to Srinagar and rainy. Got it? Because we have more rain in Thiruvananthapuram. Yes? Yes, everyone? So I can say that using this table, I can say that, right? Kerala is very hot, okay, right? Kerala is very hot and wet, right? As compared to Jammu and Kashmir, because it rains more in Kerala and the temperature is also more in Kerala, right? Okay, so using the data, I can say that the place is hot and dry or cool and wet. For example, if you talk about Rajasthan, so what can you say about Rajasthan? Is it hot and dry place or cool or wet place? Yes, it is a hot and dry place, right, everyone? Right? Okay, so this is the climate. Now, depending on the climate, right, what do you think? Suppose, what is the general temperature range, okay, for which we usually have a comfortable, like, we feel comfortable. What do you think? What do you think? Like, do you feel like very restless in 25-30 degrees centigrade? No, right? We feel comfortable, okay, we feel comfortable. And we can withstand temperature up to 35-40, right, everyone? We can withstand, okay, we can withstand up to 35-40, right? Because since childhood we are living in this temperature, so we can withstand, right? But suppose if you bring someone from, uh, say Greenland, right, or say Russia or any cold countries who are used to stay in like temperature like minus 10 degrees centigrade or 5 degrees centigrade, can they withstand this temperature? Think about it. No, that's basic common sense, right? But we both are humans, right? We both are humans. Then why this difference? What do you think? Why this difference? Yes. Now any living organism have this peculiar quality of adaptation. Okay, we adapt to our surrounding, we adapt to our atmospheric conditions. Okay, yes. So I can say that climate have very important role in adaptation of humans. Right, everyone? Yes. Exactly. Now, we know that when we talk about animals or humans, right? Everyone adapt themselves according to the region where they're staying. For example, polar bears, right? Polar bears, okay. Now, polar bears have adapted themselves to stay in cool areas, right? Yes, right? Whereas when you talk about desert lizards, right? Desert lizards, right? They adapted to stay in hot areas, deserts, right, everyone? So I can say that any living organism adapt themselves, okay, according to the climatic conditions. Okay, right? Got it? Right? Now, there are different types of climatic condition, which is tropical, subtropical, rainy. Okay, we will discuss that in detail. So first thing that we have to note that climate is one of the important factors for adaptation of any organism, right? Some people adapt in hot and humid climate, whereas some adopt in cold and dry climate, right? Okay. Now, just think about this. Oh, sorry, I was not recording. My bad. So yeah, so I was saying that depending on the climate, right, there are different kind of regions, right? If you remember, we have studied this in lower classes: tropical region, subtropical region, right? Polar region. Anyone remember? Right? We have studied that in junior classes. Okay. Now, so the first such region is polar region. Now, what do you think? What is the meaning of polar region? So, polar region are basically the region, right, near the polar caps, right? Polar caps means, tell me. So, when we talk about Earth, right? So, Earth is divided into different zones: polar zone, tropical zone, subtropical zone, and equatorial zone, right? How many of you know about that? Tell me, how many of you know about that? Yes, right? So I can say that if I'm having a sun, sorry, if I'm having earth, right? Suppose this is your earth, right? Okay. So this region is your polar region. Then we have equator, which just like a diameter. This is equatorial region, right? They have some region between this, right? Then we have subtropical region, tropical region, and this polar region. Okay. Now, as we go, as we go away from the equatorial region, as we go toward the polar region, the temperature will decrease. Yes or no? The temperature will decrease, right? Okay, and we will have a colder region. So I can say that polar region is the coldest region, as well as the equatorial region is the hottest region. Now let's see what are the characteristics of polar region. So polar region have extreme climatic conditions, right? It is covered with snow and ice. It is very cold for the most part of the year. Now think about it, it is very far from sun. Tell me yes or no, it is farthest from the sun. That's why it is cold. Agree? Right? So if someone asks, right, why polar region is cold? Because it is farthest from the sun. Okay? So in polar region, there's a fact, right? 6 months there's day and 6 months there is night. Okay, right? And see the temperature, it goes as low as minus 30 degrees centigrade. Can you imagine living in minus 37 degrees centigrade? Tell me, can we live in minus 30 degrees centigrade? We will die. Frankly speaking, we will die of frostbite. Okay, we can survive 37 degrees centigrade, right? some people might live, right? Okay, not at extreme temperature, but obviously some people live, now they live in igloo and all those things. They have adapted themselves. But animals, right? They live, right? Penguins, seal, and all those. Okay, right? So animals have adapted themselves according to the severe conditions. For example, polar bears and penguins, right? Yes, Nandish, we will play Kahoot. Don't worry. Right? After completing this, we'll play Kahoot. Now, what do you think? According to your normal intuition, how does this polar bear or penguins, right, or any other animals prevent themselves from this very cold temperature? Obviously, they protect themselves by thick fur, yes, thick fur or fat in the body, right? Got it? Yes. Very good, everyone. Okay, right? So I can say that they protect themselves from extreme cold by having thick layer of fur, right? Okay, and thick layer of fat under the skin. These are the two conditions because we know that the fur as well as fat, right? It prevents, right? Or it is bad in that conductor of heat, right? So it prevents them to get cold. Okay, everyone? Yes. Right? Very good. Very good, everyone. Okay. Then we have the other activities that they swim and all those things to keep themselves warm. Yes, they go in long sleep called hibernation. Okay. So see polar bear, right? Just see this. It is a, so I can say that, okay, I can say that polar bears, right? What are the distinguishing factors or adaptations of polar bear? Just think about this, right? What are the adaptation of polar bear? So first, thick fur, right? Thick fur, right? So obviously the white fur is, right, not for just show. It basically, it is also used as hiding, right? It, they adapt themselves in the snowy region, so it is not easy to locate the polar bears, okay, from far away, right? Then it has very strong sense of smell, right, which helps us to catch the prey. Yes, they hibernate. Yes, Esther, they hibernate. Okay, right? They have, again, these are the factors, these are the adaptations of polar bear that you have to remember. If someone asks you, what are the adaptations of polar bear to live in the polar region? So you have to write these adaptations. So we have basically 5 adaptations, right? Okay, okay, everyone, right? Okay, so this is about polar regions. We'll talk about other regions, but we'll play Kahoot now. Okay, so we'll complete this in next class. So Monday we'll have 1 hour of the science and then remaining maths. Okay, everyone? Okay, let's see. Let's play Kahoot. Tuesday we have physical and chemical changes, na Sricharan? Right? Physical and chemical changes, we have completed it, right? Physical and chemical changes. Yes, we have completed it, right? Okay, not exemplar. So we will discuss exemplar also. Okay. On Monday we'll discuss exemplar, right? So we will have science class only on Monday. Okay, we have complete of science class. Everyone, please join soon. Please join soon, everyone. This chapter only, Ragini, weather and climate only. Everyone, please join soon. Answer everyone. It's very easy question with 17 answers till now. False, no, it doesn't remain constant throughout the day, right? Next. Yes, it is climate, right everyone? It is climate now, right? Over longer period of time, it is climate only, right? Next. Only 16 students answering. It is all of these, no? All of these. What are the others? Everyone. Yes, it is useful first, right? Next. Weather doesn't refer to a long-term change in atmosphere. True or false? True, na? It represents short-term change, right, everyone? Let's see. Podium, let's see podium. Ragini third, second, Shravya first, Abhinav, runner-ups, Urvi and Tavishka. Okay, right? Now let's play one more. Everyone, please join. See, by playing this Kahoot, your small concept will be improved. Okay. So I request everyone to play. Sixteen students joined. Please, everyone join. Okay, let's start. Yes, very good, everyone. Next. See the figure and tell. Sunny and cold, na, right? Figure, see the figure, right? Poor girl. Next. It's cloud. See, this is not cloudy, this is cloudy, okay? No, no, Mansa. It's cloudy, na? Cloudy, right? Tell everyone. Yes, all of these, right? See, these times. Next. Yes, by overall temperature over 30 years, right? Let's see the podium. Third, Devika, very good. Second, Shravya. First, Tanmay, very good. Let's see the runner-ups. Dakshan Purvi. Yeah, we will play two more, don't worry. We will play two more. Everyone please join. Code is 6772939. 6772939. Only 17 students are joining. Others have some issues or what? Might be some error. Okay, let's see. Which of the following increases air ability to hold water vapor? Tell me. Increases. Think about it. Think about it. Increase in temperature, na hot and humid, right? Remember, it is answer is hot and humid. Hot and humid. Right, everyone? So if temperature is more, there will be more water vapor, right? Getting? Next. Now, who is Abhin? Tell me.
Sir, Abhinav.
Okay. Next. The study of the changing atmospheric condition is called only 14 and 15 answers. Yes, okay. Next. Which describes the desert climate. Tell me. Very easy. It is hot and dry, na? Hot and dry. Next. This is of double point, okay? This is true or false. This is super easy. All of you should answer this correctly. False, na? How can you say correct? Maximum minimum temperature. Maximum minimum thermometer helps in finding maximum and minimum temperature of the day. Right? We have explained this now. And thermometer is used to measure temperature, not rainfall. Polar region stable for yes, walrus. Very good. Last question of the quiz. Super easy. Everyone should give correct answer for this. Yes, polar region. Very good, everyone. Right? So one more Kahoot. Okay. Now let's play one more Kahoot. Okay, podium. Sorry, I forgot. Let's see the podium. Third, Manita. Very good. Second, Purvi. Very good. First. Now this time first is Shavya. Yes, first Shavya. Let's see who's fourth and fifth. Harsh and Rishika. Very good, everyone. Okay. Now, next Kahoot. Everyone, please join. This is the last Kahoot of today's class. Yeah, I'm waiting only. Don't worry. Everyone, please join. Please join. Try to join, everyone. This is the last Kahoot. Okay, let's start. Anyone else needs to join? Very good. 19 students join in this. Very good. 18 now. You can see the code at the bottom of the screen. Don't worry. Try to join between. Polar bear have white fur because protect from predator helps to catch prey, insulation, or all of the above. Yes, all of the above. No, all of the above, right? Next, polar bear can swim because of wide paws. Yes or no? True or false? What do you think? Yes, true, right? They have wide paws. That's why they can swim. Okay, next. Fat layer of polar bear developed to help. Tell me. Fat layer of polar bear developed to help. Okay, almost many people were correct. No issues. Okay, since it's fill the blanks, that's why it doesn't take that much answer, but most of you were correct. Okay, next. Yeah, most of you were right. Don't worry. In polar region, sun doesn't rise for 6 months. True or false? We have discussed this also. True now, we have discussed this, right? It is true, right? Next, last question of today's quiz. What do you think? What should be the answer of this? Yes, very good. It's true, right? Let's see the score. Let's see the podium. Third, Purvi, very good. Second, Ragini, very good. First, Mansa, very good Mansa. Fourth, Shavya, fifth, Akshit. Very good, everyone. So I hope all of you understood the concept that you have studied today. Yes, right? Okay, everyone. Okay. No issues, Daksh, no issues. Some people are fast in answering, that's the thing, right? Okay, bye everyone. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye everyone.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Take care, sir.
Bye
Bye, sir.
everyone.
Take care, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Take care,